Boys and girls. Today we're working on lesson 5 in module 8, where we're going to be focusing on a cube. Now, a cube is a three-dimensional or solid shape. All solid shapes have what we call faces, which are the flat parts of the shape. So these are the parts that you can trace onto paper. So when we look at a cube, what makes it a cube is that all of its faces are the same shape. Each face of a cube is in the shape of a square, which, remember, a square is a four-sided shape where all four sides are the same length and it has square or right corners. So this is a cube and it has a top, a bottom, a front, a back, and two sides. So it has a total of 6 faces, even though when we're looking at it, we can't see all 6 of those faces at the same time. But just remember, top and bottom, front and back, and 2 sides give us a total of 6 faces. So boys and girls, I am going to pull up my screen so that you can see through my ladybug lesson 5, which for my boys and girls is page 19 in your math book. So, number 1 says, circle the shape that could be the face of a cube. So remember, we said a cube has 6 faces and they're all squares. So this right here is what we need to circle. What is the most precise name of the shape you circled? That is a square. And they say precise because we know that squares are actually a type of rectangle, but precise, the most exact name is a square because it's a rectangle that has 4 equal sides. How many faces does a cube have? So remember, the faces are the flat sides that we can trace. And we said it had a total of 6, the top, bottom, front, back, and 2 sides. How many edges does a cube have? This one's a little bit trickier. So the edges are here. So what I would need to do is say that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 edges on top. Okay. And then if I come down, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have a total of 12 edges. How many corners does a cube have? So the corners are like, where the edges meet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on top and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. So 4 plus 4 gives me 8 total. All right, let's look at number 6. Draw 6 cubes and put a star next to your best one. So I'm going to teach you a pretty simple way to draw a cube. So because a cube has a face in the shape of a square, what I do is start by making a square. And I just try the best I can to make it where all 4 sides are about the same length. Then I come about the middle of my top line, come up above it, and draw straight across. So I extend about the same amount past my corner. And then I come straight down to about the middle of the side line. And then what I'm going to do is connect corners. So I draw a line to connect here, a line to connect here, and a line to connect here. And that is how I draw a cube. So they just want us to practice drawing them. So they've given us 6 rectangles for us to practice. So remember, We start by drawing a square. Come to about the middle, move up, pull straight across, straight down to about the middle. And I'm kind of hitting some grooves in my table, which is why I'm not getting nice straight lines like I would like. And then we always connect the corners. And there we have a cube. All right, let's try some more. So we're just going to do the exact same thing for each of these. You start by making a square, come above, straight across, straight down, and then we connect our corners. And we're making cubes. All right, my fourth one. And you guys are hopefully practicing at home as well. Come straight across, straight down, connect, connect, connect. Okay, and I have two more. So I make my square, come across, over, down, connect, connect, connect. And one more. Make my square, come above, over, down, connect, connect, connect. And then we have to draw a star next to the one that we like the best. So I'm going to put a star here for my fifth one. So when we're looking at the drawing of our cubes, we're seeing about half of it. We're seeing three of the faces. We're seeing the front, the top, and one side. So what we're not seeing is the back, the bottom, and the other side. That would give us a total of the 6 faces. All right, let's have a look at the back. Number 7 says connect the corners of the squares to make a different kind of drawing of a cube. The first one is done for you. So boys and girls, remember we drew our square in the middle and then drew our straight line over and down and connected the corners, but they're showing us some other ways that we could create cubes. So this one's done for us, and it just says to connect the corners. So like here's a corner, I would connect it here. Here's a corner, I would connect it here. And I've drawn a different example of a cube. All right, here's another one. I'm going to connect these two corners and these two corners. And in our last one, here's two corners and here's two corners. So we've just drawn some different examples of cubes. Now I wonder, you know what I'm realizing, boys and girls? We probably need to come in and, yeah, connect that corner, connect that corner, and connect that corner. Okay, and there we go. That looks better. I figured there was something missing there. All right, let's look at number 8. Derek looked at the cube below. He said that a cube only has 3 faces. Explain why Derek is incorrect. So Derek is seeing the front, the top, and the side. But we know that he's incorrect because he's only seeing half of the cube. He's not seeing the back, the bottom, and the other side. So Derek is incorrect because he's only seeing half of the cube. And if I wanted to add an extra sentence, he's not counting the bottom, back, or other side. Because remember, with our cube, like right now, the way he's looking at it, he's seeing a top, a front, and a side, but he's still missing the bottom, the back, and the other side. So he's only seeing half of the cube. So boys and girls, we did lesson 5 together. And now what I want you to do is work on the homework pages for lesson 5 and upload a picture to Google Classroom. Thanks.